The Burkina Faso president, Ibrahim Traoré, is one of the presidents that every African country want to have. In fact, recently he took some drastic decision to make sure his country, Burkina Faso, is one of the best country in Africa. Now, let me explain. The Burkina Faso government recently abandoned the colonial wig, which barristers and lawyers wear in law courts, and creating their own wig and gown reflecting the Burkina Faso culture, which clearly shows African culture. Before now, this is a legal wig and gown that every African country, in fact, most countries all over the world use it, including Nigeria. But Burkina Faso has decided to abandon it and create their own art of their culture. This is the new wig and uniform they'll be wearing, which clearly reflect and show the African culture. Now, you must understand one of the reasons why Burkina Faso president is doing this is to make sure he cuts every tie from the colonial masters, from the Westerners, and make sure they stand independent. Apart from making sure that he controls all their mineral resources and develop his country by itself, the Burkina Faso president has gone ahead to build an airport. Not just that, he also creates time to play with his people and also engage in sports. You can see that. In another way to grow his economy and to discourage importation and encourage exportation, the Burkina Faso, in conjunction with Mali and Niger, they will impose 0.5% levy on any goods or anything imported from any ECOWAS country, including Nigeria. Now, you must understand that he's doing all those things, many countries are not happy with him, especially those colonial countries, those Western countries, they are not happy with him. So, Ibrahim Traoré has escaped many assassination attempts on his life. Ibrahim Traoré is not just trying to grow his economy and make his country one of the best in Africa. He's also trying his best to make sure he preserves and maintain the culture of Africa and also the Burkina Faso culture. So he's taking another step by proposing a new bill or a new law that will prohibit the Burkina Faso women from sharing an explicit content on social media or online. Now he's doing this to make sure that their women are reserved and also maintain the African culture. He's proposing a bill that will prohibit any woman in Burkina Faso from sharing an explicit content on social media. Now, what that means is that they will not be sharing any revealing or any sexual, any open content or something like, OnlyFans and all that. He wants to maintain the culture and discipline of Burkina Faso. So anybody caught doing that can be imprisoned or can also pay $300 fine, or you can do both. As the Burkina Faso president is trying to maintain morale and also grow his economy, his military men are also gallant and waiting to repel or fight against anybody or any force that will come and invade them. They're always on guard. Apart from adopting local wear or traditional wear for legal team or maybe the judiciary, the Burkina Faso government has also adopted traditional wear for schools to reflect African or Burkina Faso culture. It was also alleged recently that the Arab country proposed to build multiples of mosques in Burkina Faso, but the Burkina Faso president rejected that offer, stating that if his people want to pray, they can pray anywhere. That what they need and what they are working on is a growing their economy, not growing religious organization. Remember, Ibrahim Traoré is a Muslim. To further relieve his people from financial burden, Burkina Faso president has also made childbirth free in his country, meaning that if you're pregnant and you want to give birth in Burkina Faso, it is free of charge. Now, in conclusion, what you need to understand, even if Burkina Faso president want to hand over power to the civilians today, his people will not allow that because they are enjoying his leadership. They are enjoying his leadership and they enjoy it better than the corrupt leaders that led them before now. So tell me what you think about the Burkina Faso president. Remember, a good market sells itself. It doesn't need much advert. It's just one person to test it and that person will tell every other person. That is what is happening in Burkina Faso. He doesn't need publicity. He doesn't even need to tell everybody what he's doing. His people will blow his trumpet. In fact, if he should hand over to the civilian today and decide to contest as a civilian president, he will win because his people love him. They don't just love him because he's a good person, but because he's doing what the people want. He is selfless and not selfish. He doesn't embezzle, allegedly, but he does what the people want. And the result is showing, not just publication, not just on newspaper, we have done this, we have done that, but rather the result is being seen on the people, not just coming to say, oh, we have done that, we have done that, the inflation is going down, and nothing is showing on the people. Anyway, I won't say more than this. Remember, I did not mention any country, but the country that needs to be like Burkina Faso, that needs to emulate Burkina Faso's leadership, know yourself. NIG. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section, but before you do, please do not forget to
enjoy your weekend.
Nigeria.